Maybe I'll blast some of that wind off there. Hopefully it's not too bad. If somebody comes live, they can tell me if the wind is too choppy for the video. Let me know. Okay, this looks like a good spot for shark's teeth. Man, I hope I'm covering up the phone well and y'all still able to hear me. Somebody will let me know once I get some views in here. Yeah, I'm just looking for shark's teeth right now. Hopefully I see some. I lost one the other day. I was out here looking and I found it and then I went to go show it to the camera and I dropped it. I was like, oh great, oh well, maybe I'll find another one, or maybe I'll find that one again. Who knows? Well, we're out here looking for shark's teeth and maybe I'll find one. I thought I'd share it with everyone. Let me know if the wind in the comment, if the wind in the comments, if the wind is disrupting the feed, because I can cover up the bottom of the phone, but that's about the best I can do. Looks like it was a fossil or something. What's this? Nothing. Okay. I just went. Oh, look at that. That might be the one I dropped the other day. That could be it. Check that out. I got one. I think that actually might be the one I dropped the other day. Look at that. There's one right next to it. Didn't even see that one. Little tiny one. Look at that thing. Little tiny shark's teeth. I told you I'd find some. I didn't bring nothing to put it in. Oh, crap. Okay, what can we do? What can we do? We can do something to put these in here. Let's find a piece of trash. Yeah, we'll find a piece of trash. A piece of plastic trash around here somewhere. No. Actually, no, I got it. Hang on. I got something. Here we go. It is a nice day out, even though it's supposed to rain. It looks like it's going to be hit and miss. So I thought I'd have at least 30 minutes to an hour to be able to find shark's teeth. Anyway, so I thought I'd share it with y'all. And I found a little piece of cellophane off my cigarette pack. There we go. I can't wait to get the timestamps in here. And the live highlights. These are going to be a great video, man. I already found two. Alright. You know what? I may as well enjoy one of these. I don't condone it, but don't smoke cigarettes, they're bad for you. I just enjoy it. That's all I got, man. That's all I have. That movie, it's so funny. I might watch it again. Alright, here we go. Alright, we're back on the hunt. So, now that I got my shark tooth baggie, let's see if we can find another shark's tooth. There we go. On the hunt for shark's teeth. I thought I saw something. What is this? Looks like it's a bug. Who knows? We might find a big one. You know, sometimes I've come out here, I've had the videos on. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Man, what luck. It's not a very big one, but it's still a shark's tooth. Right here in Somerville, South Carolina. Isn't that awesome? I hope the wind isn't disrupting the camera. My bad. So we found a few. We got two, so that makes 3 shark's teeth. Yay! Alright, 3 shark's teeth. Let's see if we can find some more. We're gonna look all over here on the top. And hopefully I don't drop any this time. The last time I dropped one. I think I just found it again though. Because it was right on top. That's about where I would have dropped it. Alright, let's look right here. Maybe there's, what's this? Nope, not a shark's tooth. Now there is a slight chance we might find baleen. And this might be part of a shark's tooth. Yeah, it was. That was part of a shark's tooth. It's no longer with the rest of itself. Huh. Okay, well, this still counts. We found one. We found one at a quarter of one, 3/4 of one, I guess. It still counts. I thought I might have saw another one. Oh well, okay, let's keep looking. Okay, we got another one. Let's see if we can find another one. That makes 3 3/4 of a shark's tooth. Instead of sharks. 3 3/4. Well, I'm tired of this cigarette burning my hair. Definitely good. Good for anyone. Alright, let's keep looking. Maybe we'll find some more. You never know. You can find a big one right over here. Even though I've walked over this area thousands of times. Okay, that is probably fossilized wood for sure. I do like the color of it. It has that nice blue on top of it. It's really neat. I like it. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna stick that one in my pocket. It doesn't need to go into the shark's tooth bag. I got a different jar for cool stuff like that. Alright, what's this? Is this a shark's tooth? That is not a shark's tooth. Alright, let's look for the next spot. Maybe there's one over here. You find shark's teeth all over the place over here. I've already found 3. If you look really hard enough, you can find them. Sometimes you got to take a step back. That is not a shark's tooth. You're not allowed to use rakes and shovels in summer, apparently. I hope the wind isn't disrupting the camera. I'm trying to cover it up, the microphone part of my phone. I did a couple climbing videos earlier. I went live for that, and I did a polished, uploaded version of the climbing video. This is like a prehistoric oyster. That's what that is. Not worth keeping, but I'm sure we'll find a shark's tooth around here somewhere. I've already got 3 3/4. Highly likely I'll find it. And that's misleading. You'd think that would look like part of a shark's tooth, but it's not. Okay. I'm not seeing much of anything here. So let's go look somewhere else. Let's look over here. Just a couple feet away. It's usually you can find shark's teeth all over here if you look hard enough. You really can. Anyway, we'll keep searching. We will press on to keep finding shark's teeth. Urban exploration, searching for shark's teeth. Alright, let's go find another place to look for shark's teeth. Oh, we got a little bit of prehistoric wood here, fossilized wood. Deer tracks. Oh, you tricked me. I thought you looked like a shark's tooth. It's just a rock. Okay. Well, let's look somewhere else. Maybe we'll find another shark's tooth. Giving up. We're not going to give up until we find a big one. Even if I have to cross the creek and get wet. We got a storm on the way, so I'm trying not to get wet, but I mean, if it starts raining, I'll have to cross this creek over here, and I'm going to get wet feet. Like a plumber. Like Super Mario. So we're finding more shark's teeth over here. Might be shark's teeth over here. We'll see. Alright. Gotta kind of look at the patchy spots. You know what's really annoying for looking for these shark's teeth? Is having the amount of hair that I have. So I've already found some shark's teeth, everyone. That's pretty cool. They're not really big. I guess I could pull one out the bag and show you. Let's pull out a good one. How about that? Pretty cool, you know? I'm trying, but right now my hair is getting in my face. And it's hard to look for shark's teeth like that. So I'm going to pull all this hair back. And there we go. Hey, look, it's an airplane. Alright, there we go. No longer an issue. Let's look for some shark's teeth. We're ready now. It's not so annoying. I like the hair. I like keeping the Filipino pride. Have my long hair the way it is, but sometimes it's a nuisance. This is a good spot to look, but there's probably nothing here. But you can tell where the excavator has driven through and tilled up a lot of soil. So let's look over here. Let's try out this spot over here. See, what happened is when they dug out this canal, they just took the dirt from down there and just stuck it up here. So you're able to find shark's teeth all over the top over here. It's great because I don't have to dig. I can just kick over a piece of dirt or something and stumble upon one. You can just happen upon them. So it really does kind of help you out, especially when they dig it out. Here's one right there. Look at that. That's why I said you just flip one around. They're not very big ones, but sometimes you get lucky and you find a big one. I mean, you don't get lucky all the time, but it's worth a shot, you know. You won't find any if you don't go out and look for them, you know. That's always a thing to do, and it's definitely promoting good health. I recommend everyone go out there and walk. It's healthy for you. Let's look here. Maybe there's one sitting on top. It doesn't look like it. It just looks like sand. Yeah, let's look somewhere else. Anyways, if you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. I got a lot going on. I do cooking and video games and shark's teeth and a lot of stuff. I'm definitely going to start categorizing the videos with the cooking. I'm going to call it grill creations. So anyways, let's check out this hill over here. I have found a couple shark's teeth out of it, and technically you would be allowed to dig on this hill. It's not hurt nothing, and you can find shark's teeth all over this side of the dry spots here too. I've been frequenting the spot, so sometimes I find some, but I think I might have picked this place clean. I did try to find one in the snow, but you can find them on the side of this little hill here. You can dig a little bit on this. I don't think that anybody would say nothing. There's been a little bit of erosion, so I'm gonna check again, because I didn't bring a shovel and I don't like to dig. It's just that's just me. I'm not trying to dig, but it's probable that you could find a shark's tooth here. I know this was a fossil to something. You can just tell by looking at it. It's probably a clam. But who knows what it went to? It could have went to a prehistoric porpoise. It could be a whale. Who knows? Oh, by the way, I'm actually going to do a video with paleontologist locally here in Somerville. I think he's going to set up a script. I'm just going to ask him to set up a script. He doesn't want to be on camera. Oh, there's one right there. Look at that. I told you find it on this hill. I told you. They said I was crazy, and I wouldn't find no shark's teeth here. And look at here. I got video evidence. Look at that thing. It's white. It's not very big, but it's almost clear. I like that thing. That's pretty cool. If I ever lose all the teeth in my head, which I'm doing pretty good. Still got my teeth. Something's been digging here. Wonder what's been doing that. Look at that little perfect little round hole there. Probably a rat. Anyway, let's keep looking on the side of this hill real fast. Maybe we'll find another one. And then, you know what? If we get enough viewers, I'll go ahead and cross that creek and get my feet wet. And I'll go check out the other honey hole I got. I might just do that. Because the crossing point's right over here. And I don't think the rain is too bad. I mean, the creek is kind of high. And this part is kind of tidal. And that's why they don't want you to dig. If DNR catches you digging over here, oh, they're going to be mad. Okay, so we got our shark's teeth. I don't think anybody's going to touch my bag, but I'll creep around the corner. I'm not going to stay alive too terribly long. But I got a spot over here I want to check. There's a raw spot right there. I'm going to check that spot for shark's teeth. Because sometimes I get lucky. What is that? What is that? Oh, it's a piece of trash. Well, I'm not touching that. Oh man, this would be a great spot actually. Just look right here. Right here on the hill. Yeah, there's a lot of erosion here. This is great. This is a great place to look. Oh man. Alright. Maybe we'll find something. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to cross here. I'm definitely gonna get wet feet. I don't want wet feet. I'm gonna get wet feet. I got a calling to go get these shark's teeth. I have a good feeling about this. I feel like this sacrifice to having wet feet is gonna be worth it. And I need to clean these shoes anyways. Oh, it's cold. Oh my God. Okay. Not worth it. Okay, so let's go check out that spot. Man, that's terrible. Alright, my feet are soaked. I bet you people have just been passing right over this spot, not knowing that there's shark's teeth right underneath their feet. So let's just look right here. Oh, I'm on my face. This is a leaf. I thought it could have been like the top of an old fossilized turtle shell or something. This is the right sediments. Huh. Let's see if we can find another shark's tooth. Oh, what are you? A shark's tooth, that's what you are. Huh. Look at that, I told you. I had a feeling about this spot. I knew I would find one. And lo and behold, I found a shark's tooth. I told you, just like I told you I would. Wouldn't that be a disaster if that power line above my head just came crashing down upon my head like Maxwell's silver hammer? Bang, bang, Maxwell's silver hammer came down upon her head. Do-do-do-do-do. Bang, bang, Maxwell's silver hammer made sure that she was dead. We'll find one. I guarantee you, all this loose soil would have eroded away. I just found a shark's tooth, everyone, so we're doing pretty good. We're going to try to fill this cellophane up before I go home. I've actually found arrowheads here off the side of Saw Branch Trail. Well, I found part of an arrowhead. Hey, is that a shark's tooth right there? Yes, it is. Well, part of one. Maybe it's a... I'm not keeping it. Wasn't really much of one. What's this? Oh, is that? I think that's part of a shark's tooth that's missing the actual tooth part. Oh no! Almost lost my shark's tooth. Okay, I got it. Okay. Let's check that out. I think maybe, but I think actually that was part of a whale vertebrae. Moving on. Not worth keeping that. There's not even a whole one. Okay. There's got to be a shark's tooth here somewhere. I just know it. Alright. Looking all over. Well, it's shaped like a shark's tooth, but it's definitely not a shark's tooth. Okay, so let's move on. What are you, though? You are a fossil. You are a fossil to something, but you have many layers, is what you have. Interesting piece. I'm going to keep it. My girlfriend will love it. She'll be like, man, look at this rock. It's got layers. It does have layers. Huh. Who knows what it is? I found actually a few kinds of dinosaur bones actually on the Saw Branch Trail, which is actually pretty wild. I took it home. Of course, I used the Google lens to identify the fossil. But so that's neither here nor there. I'm not a paleontologist, but I will be doing a video with the paleontologist, or a scripted one, and I'll just read it out loud. And my feet are soaked. Make sure nobody's looking at me like a crazy person on the side of this trail. What's this guy doing? Walking like a duck. There could be shark's teeth anywhere right here. I'm just not finding them. I'm gonna check out this one spot and then we'll go to my honey hole. These are mustard flowers, by the way. They are edible. There's little pockets of honey at the back. You eat the back part. You can taste the mustard, but the honey is like, boom, it's like immediate. It's technically it's not honey, it's actually nectar. But anyway, good way to boost up your immune system there. I just like the taste and flavor. It is really good. Oh, that's so good. But they're a good snack. Actually, I don't recommend eating those. Don't listen to me. Don't eat that. I mean, I can eat them. I've been eating them since I was a kid, but they might actually make you sick. If anything, I built up a tolerance. Ah, look at Roly Poly. Alright, I think this spot's dead for now. We just need a little bit more erosion to happen here before I can actually find anything, I bet. At least I found one or two. But yeah, I don't think this spot, I like this pebble though. It's a pretty cool pebble. My girlfriend will love it. I'll bring that to her too. Okay. So we're gonna fill up this bag with interesting pebbles too, not just shark's teeth, apparently. Okay. We're gonna move on to the honey hole. I'm just gonna look right through here one last time because these are all modern rocks. Like, you're not trying to weed out a shark's teeth in between these modern rocks is just gonna be impossible. I mean, if you had a sifter, sure, but I'm not going to that. And I don't think you're actually allowed to do that. Not here anyway. What's this? What is this? Oh, it's a piece of slag or something. Modern. There again. I'm not going to find a shark's teeth in this area. And if you do, it'll be a needle in a haystack. So, alright. Let's go to the spot where I know we're actually going to find some shark's teeth. So let's go hit that spot up. Hey, how you doing? I don't think people pay attention to what I'm doing. That's good. Alright. Last time I was right into here, I thought the biker crapped himself. I almost threw up, but it was actually the poop facility. Man, my climbing gear back there. I'm gonna go back and get it. So I'm not gonna do a long video. It is a nice day out, even though it's a little bit rain. You know, it's supposed to rain, but the sky looks beautiful. Look at this. It's not raining. It looks great. The temperature's nice. It's not hot. People out exercising. Me too. I did a live video earlier from for doing a climbing demonstration. If anybody's into tree climbing, stuff like that, or just working out. For me, I just did the workout, so I feel like pumped. And then I'm gonna go home and take a nap after I look for these shark's teeth. But I'll definitely play some Fallout 4 later. It's gonna be great. We're almost over here. Just keeping my eye out to the opposite side of the trail, make sure nobody's on that side. I'm gonna grab my stuff. I kind of have it hidden, so I don't think it'd be an issue. But we're almost to the honey hole. We're gonna find some shark's teeth. I don't know if I'll get in the creek. Maybe I'll do the first part in the creek, and then I'll go on the bike hills and then find them there. I think there's been enough rain for the last time, so we'll definitely check it out. I like the way the sky looks in the background. Man, that looks great. Looks like some day after tomorrow stuff. It feels like day after tomorrow stuff. Look at the wind. You can't see the wind. That's silly. I'm sure you can hear it though. Who the heck is this guy talking to? Nobody. Mind business. That's funny. Has anybody seen Zootopia 2? Me and my girlfriend watched it. It made me cry. Alright, we are to the destination. Here is where we will find... Actually, hold the camera pretty still for not having a selfie stick. We're gonna find us some shark's teeth down in this honey hole. I bet you that embankment right there would be a good spot to look. Right there where they were digging. I'm gonna look right there on that edge right there. Let's look right there and see if we find any shark's teeth. I haven't looked there yet, so I think it's worthwhile to look, especially with all the erosion. And I don't think anybody else has done it. Probably walked on it for sure, but I don't think they were looking. All right. Oh yeah, this is definitely very promising. There's already a piece of fossil here. Okay. This is a fossilized clam with a shark's teeth bit on top of it. Not really. Oh, I smashed it. I knew it was brittle. Okay. It could have been just coal. What are you? Just a pebble. This would be a good spot to look. And it's definitely good to look now before the foliage takes over. Okay. This was a fossil to something not worth keeping. Okay, moving on. All right, let's get down to this creek. Maybe we'll find some here. Hopefully I get home before the storm comes. Okay. Nah, shoot. No, screw it. feet are already wet anyway. All right, let's see if we can find any just right here floating in the water. Not really floating. Oh, we did right there. You see it? Haha, we got one. Okay, very carefully, do not drop the phone into the water. Retrieve the shark's tooth. It's a nice, pretty half orange one. It's missing the other half. Oh, look, one right there. Ha ha ha. Look at that. I told you we would find some. Alright, there's a third one right there. Hang on, guys. I'm going to have to visually mark that in my brain where that's at, because these are easy to lose. Oh, please don't slide into the water. Oh, oh. One. Oh, man, don't drop my phone. There's a wind. Okay. Let's just stick the bag here. I think it's heavy enough. I don't really have to go searching for it. There we go. Okay. Alright. Now, where was that one? I saw it. Alright. There's a shark's tooth right here. I saw it. Where did it go? Right there. And that's a good size one. It's not like, you know, very big. It looked like it had a cavity though. Missing the root. And that's okay. I'm going to keep that and add that to the stash. Right on. Right on. Look at that. They're filling it up really quick. Now I'm going to cut this stick on top of it so it don't blow away. And then we're going to continue to find some, and I'll find something else to stick these shark's teeth on. Okay, let's look over here. One time I went digging down in this hole, and I found a big one, about like that big. Kind of dangerous though, because you don't know what could be under there sometimes. You know, sometimes there's like a little hole, and you can stick your hand down there, and you never know what's going to be down there. Sometimes you pull out a bug, sometimes you pull out a snake, sometimes you pull out a turtle or a crawfish. Okay, I don't see any right up top here. Remember that spot. That's where my shark's teeth are at. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for reminding me. Okay, let's look here. Yeah, anywhere you see these little turns like this, where you see a little bit of running water, you should be able to just look straight down in there and see them on top without having to dig. You see what I mean? They just jump out at you, man. And I lost it. Oh, there it is. Got it. Okay. Now let's find a leaf. We will use this red oak leaf. Get it wet. Stick it to the ground. And then this way I can come back and find it. So I got my shark's teeth here. And let's keep looking. Okay. It's just easier to do that. Instead of having to carry a bag around, open it up every time. Just find a leaf, stick it up on the embankment, and then... Now, whenever it's really ripply like this, it's really hard to see. Take your hand, just block it a little bit, and look at that. Now, that's a cool trick. Now, you can't tell me that I don't deserve a like and subscribe. Come on, man. Let me get that. Let me get that like and subscribe. Like I said, if you see a stream like this you can't see, take your hand, cup it like this, and watch them appear. Do you see that one right there? Probably not. It's kind of ripply. But I got it. Oh, I lost it. Never mind. Let's do it again. Maybe we can find it again. Let's slow down that current. It's a little orange one right there. And I got it. There we go. Not a very big one, but they make me excited. All right. So depending on the the type of sediments that it's in is really what determines the color of it. It's not really... Yeah, look, a little blue stone. Somebody had a fish. And they flushed it. Flushed away. Flushed away. Alright, we didn't check this side. Let's, ooh, that made more ripple. Okay, let's go back some. Oh, no, I'm making it worse. There's one right there. Alright, there we go. Alright, now it's more noticeable. Okay, now let's keep finding them. This is a good hot spot. I told you guys. I told you. There's one right there. Oh, darn. Part of one. I'm not mad. At least that's so loud. It scared the bejesus out of me. Okay, so we're gonna do the do not disturb. Thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. Do not disturb, turn on, and thank you. All right, now on with our search. Let's keep looking. What was that? All right. What's that? Huh. It is something I've never seen before. It's definitely a fossil. It's some sort of tooth to I don't know what, but isn't that cool? I think it's cool. It's really hard to see down in here. I think I see one right here. Yeah, there was one there. Tiny. God, that thing was tiny. How did I even see that? Huh. That's wild. Okay. I mean, I've found some smaller than that, but wow. That one's really small. Look at that. That is a tiny shark's tooth. Hardly worth the keep, but you know. Oh. Maybe it'll be like diamonds one day. The smaller the shark's tooth, the... Did I lose it? No, it's still stuck to my finger. I'm trying to put it in my pile. There we go. Alright, let's keep looking. What's this? It's a piece of glass. That could have cut me. Let's get that out of here. Alright, that's the other thing you gotta look out for too. Oh, look, there's one right there. Oh, where's the one? Do you see it? Do you see it better on camera than I can see it with my own eyes? And I lost it. Huh. Where'd it go? I think I see it. Nope, lost it again. Huh. Ah, crap baskets. Oh, well, there's another one right here. Man, I'm finding them left and right here right now. I mean, they might not be big ones, but at least I'm finding some. Little tiny shark's tooth there. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's look again. Let's see if I can find that one. Found it. Ah, I lost it again. It's gone. It's gone. That thing was small. Okay. Well, we'll do the hand grab trick. Okay, so this trick, you can just grab a handful of sediment, weed out the big ones, and usually you can find some good sized ones this way you wouldn't have normally seen. Sometimes it takes a couple grabs, just give it a shake, take out the big ones. All right, it's kind of like panning for gold without a pan. And see there, look at that. Let's put you on the bank here. Sorry, just give me 1 second. I'm going to give this one last shake and see if there's any small ones underneath. And there's not. Okay, so right on. So we did find one. Okay. Can't really. I mean, it's a fossil. It's a fossil for sure. But look how old it is. That thing is ancient, man. Or just maybe it's the way it fossilized. But it's really hard to tell, like, or make hair hide of it. But that's a pretty cool shark's tooth, I think. That's a really old shark's tooth. Alright, well, this stuff hurts my back really bad. Okay. Let's get to looking somewhere else. Let's go a little bit. Hopefully I don't lose that. Remember where my shark's teeth are. Okay. Found a pile of them. What is this? Now this. Something. What is this? I don't know. Screw that. Not a shark's teeth. Okay. Oh, there's a shark's tooth right there. See it? Oh. Got one. Okay. There's another one right there. Okay, so we got two in the fingers. Two in the fingers. There we go. Two shark's teeth in the fingers. Okay. Oh, there's my leaf. So we're off to a good start here. The hard part is when you got water on your fingers, they like to stick. Okay, let's do the panning here. Let's pan for some right here. Let's see what we get. We got lucky on the last grab. Oh, get lucky. Look at that. That's awesome. All right. I got my thumb on it. Let's sift all that other stuff out of here. See if we can find another one. Sorry. I'll get that on camera. I got one right there in between my fingers. The one that I had. All right. All right, dude. That's exciting. Oh, yeah. All right. Let's look for another one. We'll give this a shake. Get rid of the big ones. Shake it out again. Shake it out again. This is a fossilized sloth tooth. We're gonna put that to the side. It's pretty neat. I like to save those. They make a neat sound. Well, I think that's the only reason why I keep them. They make a neat sound. I need another rock to make a... I can't do it. Anyway. Alright, let's look for some more. How about right here? Let's look right here. Oh, there's something sharp right there. Careful. Alright, nothing there on that side. Oh, there's a piece of glass in there. Okay, that makes sense. Does that help? Alright, I'm gonna go get the baggie, and I'm gonna put these shark's teeth in my baggie. Okay, 1 second. Oh, be right back. Oh, my back. Holy crap. That hurts. Oh. Ooh. Not fun. Okay. Oh, there's my shark's teeth. Okay. So we're doing pretty good. I think we found a good bunch so far. I'm going to stick these down in my cellophane. Hopefully I don't drop and lose any. I do have butterfingers. So we found some interesting teeth so far, I think. Oh, I dropped one. I knew it. I don't even know where. No, I got it. Okay. They're all accounted for. If not, I'll find it again. Some really small ones. I don't really like to find the small ones, but I wouldn't take any shark's teeth home if I didn't pick up the small ones. So I pick up the small ones. I got a whole bunch of them. There's a guy out in Ravenel will buy the shark's teeth off of you for, hold on, I think I see one. Kind of balancing, even though my feet are wet. That's a piece of pollen. Never mind. That's a piece of tree. Okay. The water's kind of still here. What kind of... Well, it's a piece of clay. That's nothing. I'm just going to skim through here and see what I can see. I don't really see anything on top, but maybe if I move something around, I might happen upon something. You never know. And I was freaking right. Look at that. That's a pretty shark's tooth right there. I am happy about that. I am happy about that shark's tooth. Yes, I am. Okay, let's do the same over here. We'll see if we can come up. Oh, don't have to. There's one right here. There we go, a little tiny one. Not very big, but a tiny one. There we go. Usually I find some pretty good sized ones, but you know, I like to find the small shark's teeth too. Some people don't bother, but I like to have them. So we're doing good. We ain't filled up the cellophane yet, but we're getting there. We are getting there. That's a glass bottle part right there. Look at that. That is trash. Another shark's tooth right there. I find them in such high frequency here. Frequency. Okay. What are you? Okay. Alright. Alright. Let's look here. Maybe we can find another one here. Let's move some of these leaves out of the way. Usually you can find them out on top. I also think being down this gully, we're not going to have so much wind interference with the microphone issue. So I was kind of concerned about that. You know, the wind blowing into the mic. Oh man. I'm getting old, too old to bend down like this. It hurts a lot. Whew. All right. Oh wow. Looks like a lot of erosion happened here. Something happened. Didn't look like this before. And I don't think they were digging. The creek could have been high. Definitely looks like it. Looks like it came up to right about here and there. I don't think I'll have to worry about a flash flood warning, but this did not look like this before. Now these little gullies right here, if the storm water was up this high during the last storm, there's a good chance that it probably swept a big one in one of these crevasses. It's always worth a look. But you'll find these little pit holes like this you can look in. I just hate sticking my hand down in the slime. But sometimes you reach down there and you get something good, or a piece of tile, or nothing at all, because no, nothing there. Yeah, but usually you just dig a little bit and usually you can find one. Nothing here. Lame. Okay. Alright. Let's go and find some more. I always like this part of the trail. I like the way it looks on, especially on camera. Looks like some ASMR. I thought about leaving my camera out here. To just have the birds and the chirping. Alright. It is kind of peaceful walking through here, I gotta say. Makes me want to whisper. Ah! That's funny. Okay, let's check out the spot. We'll move this leaf. And we'll just push around these little pebbles here. See if we see anything. Sorry. I don't know what I was pointing the camera at. I was over here. Okay, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. There's been a lot of activity here. There's a lot of people been looking for shark's teeth in this spot. Maybe just a little bit of erosion right here would be a good spot to look. Let's go to the bike mounds. We'll go to the bike mounds and look there, and then I'm heading home. It'll be almost lunchtime, and I'll be ready to eat. Hopefully before the rain. Fried egg and cheese sandwiches. Nope, not a shark's tooth. Thought it was. I put the camera on it first so I can look at it. It's hilarious. As if I can't use my own eyes, I gotta use the camera to look at it so you can see it too. That side of the hills over there have plenty of shark's teeth on top too. They dug out that creek there and put the dirt there and up here. So where we're going, we don't have to dig. They'll usually be right on top. And right here, if we're lucky. Not lucky. Okay, let's go check over here. There's got to be one over here. I know it. I always find a bunch over here. Always. But it's a catch-22 because sometimes the teeth get destroyed by the bikers. But oh well. Yeah, but anywhere through here you can find a lot of shark's teeth. Especially after a good rain. I've already been over here looking for a few. But here we are looking again. You always want to check out the sides of the walls, because that's where some of the erosion is. And we don't have to dig for it, so that's good too. Yeah, we'll just keep looking. Sometimes they get washed down to here, and you'll see them at the bottom. Sorry. We'll definitely take a look, because you can find them all over the place. There's one right there. Not much of a shark's tooth. Much left of it. Like I said, sometimes they get smashed up by the bikers, and that's okay. It happens. Alright. I try to look into bike tracks too, because you can find shark's teeth in there. I'm keeping my eye on the storm behind me. I'd like to be home before it starts to downpour. Okay, here's a good spot to always look, because I find some pretty good sized ones here. And there's been enough erosion, so since the last time I've been here. But who knows, maybe somebody's been over here looking too. Strong possibility. Maybe not though. Gotta be a shark's tooth here somewhere. It's terrible when you find them down in the middle where the tires go in the gully, because you know that thing's gonna get smashed up. Oh, mashed up. Let's just take a second to just observe this spot. Maybe I can find one. Yeah, any squat here. Next spot. It wouldn't surprise me if I fished this spot clean. I've told a few people about this spot too, so, you know. I don't mind if somebody looks in some of the spots that I looked. It's all about fun and sharing the experience. And if you can't, you know, look for shark's teeth in your hometown, you can watch it here. No luck. No luck on this hill. A lot of promising erosion, but I'd have to dig down a little deep just to actually find some that were worthwhile to see, like this one. That's just a pebble. Here's one. Okay. I got one. There we go. They're really hard to find on this hill at the same. Ooh, right there. Haha. All right. So we got two. We found two. The bike hills have them. The bike hills have them. Very good. Oh, there's one right here in the bottom of the bike hill too. Never mind. That's a piece of leaf. So, see if I can get it better, clean it up so you guys can see it. All right. The other one's kind of small. We're not doing bad. We ain't filled up the bag yet, but we got a good bit of shark's teeth in here. So, and that's just a pebble to help weigh it down. I don't want to lose my cellophane. Okay, let's get up here and look a little bit more. What is that? Oh crap, man! Look at this. Yes, yes! I told you. And look, there's one right there. Haha! Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look at that. That's the winner. The winner of the day. The winner of the day. All right. I'm excited. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, I'm going to do this as the highlight. It's the highlight. It's the highlight. All right. Sorry, I'm singing. I'm really excited about that. Now we filling up the bag. Now we filling up the bag. That's right. I can hear those little can speaker things. All right, we found one, a good sized one. I am so happy. I thought it was a piece of plastic on first glance. Ah, man, what luck. Dude, like any longer on this trough, it would have gotten screwed up bad. What is this? Okay, so this was part of shark's tooth, and now it's not. It's just a part of one. It was once a shark's tooth. I am so happy right now. You have no idea, like, just the expression on my face right now. This is great. Yeah. Oh man, I'm so happy. Oh man, that made me really happy. Oh my god, what is this? What are you? You're a shark? Do not. You're something though. It is something. Look how the grain on the rock is. Let me see if. Oh, I'm just kidding. I didn't spit on it. That's gross. I'm gonna stick that in there just because I don't know what it is. And I'm gonna see the paleontologist. So Friday I'm doing a video with a paleontologist locally here in Somerville. He had a column in the paper back in the 90s. And hey, it's a new viewer. So I see the number 2. You want to see what I just found? You want to see what I just found? You want to see what I just found? Look what I found. Oh yeah, look at that sharp blue. Oh, he left before I could show him. That's okay. I could sell this merch. Anybody want to buy my shark's tooth? I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna find no more, but we gonna keep on looking because that makes me not want to give up. Now this could be a no, that's a piece of wood. No, that's nothing. Okay, moving on. Moving on. Okay. Okay. What are you? You was part of a shark's tooth, an old one. I'll stick you in the thing. Maybe I'll find the other half. Okay, let's look. All right, look at there. Look at there. Look at it. Look at it. All right. This is great. Great, great, great. Let's keep looking. Let's keep looking. Okay. We are doing great. Oh man, I know. Oh man. I thought that might have been a shark's tooth. Maybe it's still. Oh, it is a shark's tooth. Hey, look at that. Found another one. All right, let's keep going. This seems to be a really good spot. I told you the bike hills got it all. Oh man. Let's look again. Let's keep looking. Let's go on the top of the hill. Not what we're looking for. Okay. Ooh, now that has been dug out. That's going to be a good spot to look down here. It was part of some kind of fossil. You're doing really good today, guys. Even if it was just the one, I'm still happy. It's just the blue on it. It's so beautiful. Okay, we're going to walk our way backwards down this hill and see if we can find some more shark's teeth. Because that last one was just sticking right out the freaking dirt. All I saw was the tip of it. You know, so let's keep on looking. What is this? Piece of prehistoric fossilized wood. We're gonna keep on looking, guys. Right through this dirt here. I think the next erosion will be well worth the wait. I don't think it's gonna rain the way I want it to, but we got another shark's tooth right there. You see it? Very good. Oh, I dropped it. We got a whole nother shark's tooth right there. Look at that. Oh, I almost dropped it again. This one don't want to be found. It wants to be lost forever. All right, we got it in the cellophane. Safely in the cellophane. I got to get my way back home though here pretty soon though. It's almost been an hour long. We're gonna keep looking right through here though, at least one last little bit, and then I'm gonna call it good. Oh man, my back is killing me. It hurts to bend down like this. Let's see if we can find any. I don't think I bought anything. Oh. Maybe we can find some right here on top of the hill. Nah. I'm kind of just looking for the bigger ones now, so I'm not really wanting to waste my time with the small ones today, because I found enough small ones. Hey, what's up, buddy? Oh, I know what I always kept on looking for back there. I just kept on thinking about grabbing that piece of driftwood. Not driftwood, petrified wood. Okay. That part was terrible. Just that one side of the hill. I'm okay with the top part of that hill. Let's look here before I go home. I gotta carry my bag and all that stuff, so. I'm not seeing much of anything here. I might double check the creek on the way back home, so I'll just scour the ends of the earth over here looking for shark's teeth, and then I'll jump back down that creek and look for some more. I've found a few good sized ones here. I found some of the biggest ones I've ever found here. Maybe not as big as the ones I see in Chandler Creek in Somerville off of Miles Road. There are a bunch there. I have a honey hole over there too, but you got to go in the back of the neighborhoods and the easements, and that's kind of a rough side of town. You don't really want to go back there. People there are crazy. I mean, I can. I mean, I wouldn't tell you guys to do it. There we go. Look at that. I'm glad I didn't go home yet. That was worth it. That was totally worth it. Totally worth it. Look at it. It's a whole one. I never would have found it if I didn't stay and look. Oh, right next to the bag. I don't forget you. This one missing the top half of his head. Sorry. But it is a shark's tooth. And doesn't really have the whole rest of it, but it's still a shark's tooth. And we're still going to take it. Still going to take it home with us. Let's look down through here. Wow. All right, man. This has been a great day. I'm going to do a fossil find, and then maybe I'll do like a whole display live of all the shark's teeth I have. I think that might be interesting for the video since I'm not working today. I mean, I can just do a bunch of shark's teeth video before I dive into some video games. I might play Fallout 4 for a little while. I can't believe this video didn't get as much attention as before. Actually, the shark's teeth video don't really get a whole lot, actually, but that's okay though. I'm still new to the YouTube, and the YouTube communities of people that are on here. I hope I'm creating content that everybody can enjoy. I'm trying. All right. What is this? Knock over the bag of shark's teeth. Look at that size of that tooth. I'm so happy. Look at that thing shine out of that thing back there. Now I'll tell you what, I'll put that thing on next. Yes, I would. I mean, so far I've been finding them down the middle, so let's just keep our eyes peeled. Yeah, I'm not seeing much here. Usually after you get down past a few hills this way, you don't really see too many. I remember hanging out with Donnie D'Onofrio a long time ago in school. And I can't remember Josh's name. That was his neighbor. And they told me to go find these hills. But they said there's a lot of snakes over here, so look out. Well, I'm not scared of snakes. I happen to like snakes. Okay, I'm not seeing much of any sharks. What's this? Haha, yeah, that's a unique one. Because it's not a shark's tooth. That's why it's unique. It just looked like one for a second. Okay, moving on. All right, look at that one. Spotted that one walking up the hill. Very good. One underneath this pebble, maybe? Nope, piece of leaf. A piece of leaf. Peace leaf. Okay. Let's keep looking. Huh. Okay, we got part of one. Not worth keeping, but we got this one right here next to it. I can't see the comments, so if anybody commented on them. Yeah, I found a good-sized shark's tooth, new viewer. If you'd like to see it, I'll pull it out the bag. Look at that thing. Look at that daggone thing. I like that tooth. It's blue. Now, I have found arrowheads over here in the area, too. This is not one of them. What is this, though? It's a stick. All right, let's keep looking right through here. This seems like a good spot. I found a few whale vertebrae in this area, too. I gotta say, I found some pretty big ones here, too. All right. We'll take a couple steps forward. My back is screaming at me right now. Oh my God, my back is screaming at me right now. Oh, it's a little much. Okay. Jesus. Okay, this is about my limit here. I'm gonna look at down this hill, and then I'm calling it. I'm gonna go home. My back hurts a lot from leaning down like this. But we're gonna walk backwards down this hill. We're gonna see what we can find. That is a fossil to something. I just don't know what, or if it's even worth keeping. So let's just keep looking. It's a unique pebble. I'm really happy about today's find. That big shark's tooth. Man, that made me so happy. I didn't think I was gonna find any, man, to be honest with you. But in finding that, jeez. There we go. One right there. Okay. One right there. Okay, now let's look and see what this is. What is this? Oh, where'd it go? Okay. This could have been a shark's tooth. Piece of oyster shell. Okay, moving on. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we can see. I don't think this storm is gonna storm. I think it's just gonna make a bunch of wind and then pass over us like it's no tomorrow. Hey, new viewer, you want to see my new shark's tooth? Look at it, it's blue. It's blue. It's a blue shark's tooth. I found it in Somerville, South Carolina. And I am like 60 miles inland. All this place in Somerville was underwater at one point. So you're able to find megalodon teeth, great white shark's teeth, prehistoric great white shark's teeth, lemon sharks, prehistoric lemon sharks to be exact. I'm going to do a video with the local paleontologist on Friday to clear up all the loose ends of my misinformation sometimes, because I don't really know the dinosaur eras. You say tomato, I say tomato. I don't know Greek. I'm doing the best what I can with what I got to work with. We're going to see if we can find some more before I got to go home, because this is hurting my back leaning down here looking for these shark's teeth. It is kind of painful. We've had a lot of luck today too, so anyway, let's look right through here. I found a few whale vertebrae. It's soft sand, so I mean the shark's teeth here will survive a bike tire driving over it, but I don't think my back is going to survive any more bending down looking for shark's teeth. This hurts. This hurts a lot. No, I thought you were a shark's tooth. But I will continue on to the last portion of this walk. I'm just looking for the bigger ones, so I'm not going to get down and look down for those little small ones. If I see them, cool. But if I don't, I'm just going to pass right over it. I can find them again another day after it rains. Okay, nothing good here. Let's look here. Yep. Nope, no shark's teeth here. Alright. Well, I didn't find any shark's teeth here. Oh, this is a cool spot. Let's look here. I have a good feeling about here. I just have a feeling that this spot right here might hold some shark's teeth. Let's take a look. Oh, I'll be so stoked. Nothing. I mean, I'm pretty sure if I dug a little bit and poked and prodded a little bit in the sand. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything there. And if I did, I probably scattered it. So we'll check it out next time. Yeah, I think I'm done with this for the day. Looks like a storm's coming. I can get home in time before the storm hits. What is that? You know, if I didn't know any better, I'd say it's missing the top part of that shark's tooth head. I mean, it's kind of snapped off completely there. I mean, if that was the root, but I don't think it was. I mean, it kind of has the characteristics of a shark's tooth, but I don't know, man. I don't think that's a shark's tooth. It looks like it. I mean, it just depends on how it was fossilized, I guess. Oh, well. Let's jump down in the creek. No, man. My back hurts. I want to press on, but I can't. I'm like a kid out here in a candy store looking for shark's teeth. I find one and I just want to keep going. This is probably why my back hurts my entire life. I've been hunched over looking for shark's teeth as a child, on into my adult life. And here I am still looking for shark's teeth. Because I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. I don't know how the rest of it goes. Somebody else can finish it in the comments if they want. If they make it this far in the video, cool. Leave a comment if you did. I don't know why the comments aren't working. This probably says I have comments and stuff on there, but my YouTube's been glitching out. Probably because all the content I post, but I'm doing it on purpose to test out the algorithm. Aggravate it a little bit. Sometimes the algorithm gods forsake me. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Hang on. Oh. Well, you know what? It is a shark's tooth. It's not the best shark's tooth, but I mean, it's shark's tooth nonetheless, so I'll take it. Looks like it got smashed up a bit. So you never know, because some of these ones like this, you never know if it could be a porpoise tooth. And that's not what that was. Alright, I think I'm going to pick up my climbing gear and go home. So, if y'all are interested in climbing videos and you get to this portion of it, of the video, thank you. And hit that like and subscribe button. It does help the channel. I'm trying to grow it. We're at 735 subscribers as of today, 894 watch hours, and currently doing 90% more than most content creators out there. Only because of the mass volume of videos I produce, which is not recommended, but I'm doing it anyways just to see what happens. Go like poking the algorithm gods and see what I can get out of it. Maybe I'll do a yo-yo video and see what that does. But I figure with all the unique variety of followers, maybe everyone will be interested in the content that I have and stay to watch more of my videos. I have over 1,500 of them for everyone to enjoy. And I will work on the playlists later. So I'll organize the videos so that everybody can find them searchable. Stuff like that. Anyways, hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks again, everyone. Enjoy your day. Stay safe.